afternoon, future nurses. How are we today? Before we start with our presentation, let me just give you a bit of a reflection drill. Do we have someone in our lives that we consider as our special someone? A boyfriend, best friends, or parents maybe that you consider as your special someone? Yes?
Yes.
Are we aware that in every encounter that we have to them, we're establishing this kind of leadership? And question, what kind of leadership are you establishing to them? Are you inspiring? Are you motivating? Are you a bully to them? Or are you a bit superior to them? Yes? Okay, let's not prolong the agony of excitement of everyone. Let me now introduce you to our very energetic transformational leaders. So we've got Sabrina, please give us a wave.
Hi.
And we've got Tagrit.
Hi.
And we also have Dana. And we also have a beautiful Maria. And we also have last but not the least, our beautiful Seni. So guys, before we start our presentation, let me just give you a little bit of insights on what are we going to do today. Okay, so we're gonna do a brief description of the major characteristics of leadership style, application of this transformational leadership. We're gonna do a role play. We're gonna do a scenario. So after that, we're gonna give you a critical evaluation of this transformational leadership and how does it reflects to the field of nursing. And lastly, we're gonna do an evaluation of how it helps into nursing field. Are we all right with that? Okay, let's not prolong the agony of excitement. Let's give it up for the first presenter, our very beautiful, energetic Sabrina. A hand of applause, please.
How about that introduction, guys? Can we give a hand to Christine? It was fantastic. Thank you. So, what is transformational leadership? Well, according to Broom and Marshall, 2016, transformational leadership is a process of which leaders influence others by changing their own principles and beliefs. The key words being process and transform. It is a process where leaders influence other team members by changing their understanding of what is important and inspire others to achieve extraordinary results. So what are the traits of a transformational leader, do you say? Well, a transformational leader does not only focus on oneself, but inspires others to achieve remarkable outcomes. It demonstrates that together a leader and a follower must help one another, collaborate and engage each other. It involves listening to other team members with an aim to connect on an organization's vision, honor and humanity. A leader who's committed to goals, very energetic, motivating and inspiring. And last but definitely not least, a transformational leader creates a relationship that is based on trust and shared goals. So without further ado, I'm going to pass it on to my beautiful team member here to talk about Tagri, to talk about major characteristics of a transformational leader.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tagri. Today I'm going to talk about the major characteristics of transformational leadership. The transformational leadership is considered as one of the most effective leadership in various settings, especially in healthcare settings. The major characteristics of the style: inspirational motivation. They can motivate and inspire others to achieve more than expected.
Someone touched it.
More than expected, or here, come here. Just move a little bit. More than expected by their ability to influence their followers' attitude. Also, personalized attention. They can focus in individual consideration and shows compassion to their followers, and also ensure that their needs are met. Also, the intellectual stimulation. They can stimulate the followers by encouraging followers and appreciating their creativity, especially in problem-solving skills and critical thinking. Also, idealized influence. this style based on the principle that leaders must practice what they preach. Now, I'm going to pass Dana to talk more about the major characteristics of the. Thank you.
Thank you so much for the spicy takeaway. Now I'm gonna continue the next one. Right. Okay. The next one is inspirational, visionary, and trustworthy. Transformational leaders have a vision about the future, and they use vision to gather followers and achieve the vision by involving followers in decision making. Now we continue to individual consideration. The leaders initiate humility that look beyond self to the mission of the organization and appreciate the work of others. Use professional skill, for example, actively listening, empathy, mentoring, coaching, and recognition of the contribution of others. Make a positive difference and create a culture of sharing, celebration, and unity within the entire team. The last one is transformational leadership value commitment. Transformational leaders have a strong commitment to the organization to ensure that their followers are committed to achieving in the organization's goals. And now, Christine gonna take over me.
Thank you very much, Dana, for that very informative presentation. And now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna give you a tour of this amazing leadership. Please welcome, I'll now welcome you to transformational leadership scenario.
So what is it all about?
Well, unfortunately, I wish I could come with you with better news, but it's just, I wanted to talk to you about some instances that's been happening about the war. Just as a new grad, I feel like there's no support, lack of support, and
Sorry to hear that.
yeah, but it's just whenever I try to ask questions, because we're new, we don't know everything.
Of course.
So like when I ask the nurses, it's like they're too busy or like I'm a burden or so like, and it's not only me, there's a few new parents on the board that kind of feel like that. So as like initiative, I just decided to come on behalf of them as well and talk to you and see what we can do.
I feel sorry hearing about this. I really appreciate you coming in. You're brave to, brought up the situation. Because if you just stay there and not let it know, you will be helpless. So I really appreciate it, and I will call you urgently and we'll discuss about it. Make sure that this will be anonymous. I wouldn't mention anything, but this will be addressed to everyone. Thank you for going up this situation. Thank you for your submission. And please take it easy. Ask questions. Okay? There's so much more complex questions in your life.
I'll take that into consideration. Thank you so much.
Have a good shift.
You too.
Okay, everyone, listen. Can I have your attention, please?
Yes.
Okay. I want everyone to be in the conference room right now. We're going to be having a meeting. This is with regards to an issue that was raised just today. And I want
everyone to attend the meeting?
Sorry, race today.
Yes, today. There's no more questions. I want everyone in the conference meeting right now. What's the problem?
Wow. She needs to tell us what's happening.
Yes,
Who's anything? Like,
Lady there.
she needs to tell us what's happening with the patient. And there's no one on the floor. Like, if we all go, who's gonna look after the patient? Look, my patient is buzzing. Can I ask
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. How's everyone?
Good.
How's your shift today?
So far so good.
Oh, beautiful. I just called in an urgent meeting. This meeting is not really something like a good news, but I've been hearing an incident and an issue for the past few months. This is with regards to not working on the floor with teamwork. A colleague is feeling like this colleague is not supported, asking for help, but no one comes to help, and being left alone in the floor. So, yeah, let's do something about this. I want to hear from you guys, okay? Any experiences, any burdens, any stress out that you're feeling while you're working the floor? Okay, let's start it with you, Dana.
I think some shift we are understaffed. We don't have enough staff to handle the situation, and sometimes we busy with patient education and family involved.
Okay.
So we can't.
Provide the patient
Yes.
the enough,
Yes.
okay, and enough support also for the
Yes, for the colleague as well.
Okay, alright. Sorry to hear that. So it's basically about the short staffing. Okay. I will really work on that because that's the thing that I'm working right now to provide and to give enough staffs in the floor. So what about you, Cindy? Any experiences?
Just time management, like it's so hard for me. Just finding time to shower patients, medication,
Okay.
and sometimes I'm juggling between 5, 6 patients and I'm on my own sometimes and it gets too hard.
Okay. Alright. So I'm partnering you with registered nurse. So are any of you sometimes you partner with undergrads? Is that also a consideration?
Yeah,
Yes.
sometimes I feel like they kind of slow me down,
Okay.
but I know I shouldn't be like that.
Alright, hearing from what we just experienced, first things and foremost, I want to say sorry if that's what you're really feeling and experiencing while you're in the floor. So, Dana, you addressed about understaffing. So I'll work on that particular area. I'll make sure that we have, if someone's really sick ahead of that day or ahead of that shift, it will be replaced automatically. And with also hearing from you about time management. So one thing that I can suggest is for you to make or do a shift planner before you begin the shift.
Okay.
So it's like I'll print this one out. I'll put these forms in the front of the reception so you can have, each of you can have and access that shift planner. It's just like a piece of paper where you have timings on it and when are you giving the medications, whose patient is for shower on that time, and whose patient is for IVF on that time. So in that way, you will not forget the task, important tasks that you need to achieve on that particular shift.
Yeah.
And then you will also put on the plannings on what's the next plan for this patient the following day. So you can hand it over to the next staff, to the afternoon staff. You can give good handover to them. Okay, so shift planner, it may help on you. And then pairing with undergrads, I'll try as much as possible to encourage each one, like all nurses, to not to let me know if they're really sick of that time, to let me know ahead of the time so I can find someone who's a registered nurse that can be paired with you, okay? Because I know there's really big difference when you're working with an undergrad that has limitations and a registered nurse, which is
fully capable to give medications with me. And I know that in that way we can ensure that we are providing patient safety.
Yeah.
And not only looking after our patients, but also ourselves as nurses. Okay, we also have to look after ourselves. Remember, we're the one providing the care. So what will happen if we're not stable, okay? So thank you so much for addressing this problem, this issue. I really appreciate it. And I'll address this one also to our nurse, to the head offices and let them know. And thank you, that's it for today. And please, let's not give up on anything that might stress us out. I'm just here in the office. You can knock and let me know and come in. Like, just give me a buzz. Christine, I'm stressed out. Can I come in? Can I share this with you? Can I tell you this? I'm really open to that.
Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really appreciate it.
All right, so meeting this meeting and have a good shift.
Thank you.
So how about that? Thank you for watching. But now I'm just going to talk about the critical evaluation, the advantages and the disadvantages. As you can see, there's heaps of advantages and disadvantages. But just to name a few, a transformational leadership is a factor that leads to critical success. It helps in keeping an organization, services, competitive and relevant. It influences individuals to take challenging tasks and develop new skills and qualities. It inspires positive outcomes and motivations. It creates an environment based on the fundamentals of trust, respect, and truth. And of course, we can't forget that transformational leadership advocates great opportunities for employees to learn and develop on their weaknesses.
Okay, so with transformational leadership, there are some disadvantages. One point is that with the senior nurses, they got used to their own way of doing things and they follow their own rules of doing it. So when it comes to changing, they're not gonna like it, and this may cause the senior employees who are unwilling to change to seek for work somewhere else. And transformational leadership, it requires a significant resilience and acceptance to change from both the employees and the employers. And we came into conclusion, Sadie.
So we've come to the end of our presentation, but just to close up, we as a group would like to summarize that transformational leadership are leaders who lead by example, ignite passion within others, demonstrate care for others, and challenge others to innovate. So in conclusion, transformational leadership enables nurses at all levels in the organisation perceive their voices are heard, their inputs are valued, and their practices are being supported. So remember, leadership is not about titles, seniority, status, or about management. Leadership is about power and the ability to know how and when to use it. Thank you for all.
Thank you.